Hello again, and welcome back to this totally blind playthrough of Tyranny. We're in the spire. We're going to take it. They're here. They've breached the perimeter. They're in the keep. Nice whistle effect. I wish they had more sound effects like that, because I think earlier I saw Graven Ash pound his fist on the table, and they didn't have an effect for that. Just text.
I got it.
But anyway, I think last episode I ended with a peace out. There will be no peace here, though. We're gonna take this spire and probably take no prisoners. We're gonna wreck things. So outside the spire, the Disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus are killing each other, which we kind of always knew was going to happen at some point. I didn't expect it to happen in the first chapter of the game, though. So this game does not waste any time setting up the conflicts. They're all like, no, these two hate each other. So being rooted in place is not so bad when you have a ranged weapon. So that's +1 for the javelins right there.
Right.
Hit this person hard. Come on, suck to that armor. Boom. Kill this archer. Oh, they have a sage, though. I kind of want to get rid of that. Sages... Oof. They do a lot of damage. Oh my god, move out of the way. Okay, there we go. I should have been a little more careful. There could have been enemies in there. Luckily there weren't. Titan's touch, hey, don't do that.
Pay attention, kids.
Missed.
You might learn something.
Come on, jab him.
I got it.
Thrust. There we go.
You are finished.
Nice. He is finished.
I got it.
Can't go that way. Okay, lots of plates and such. Yeah, that seems pretty unimportant, not gonna lie. What do we got here? Sun Soldier and Sun Soldier. So both with javelins. We can deal with that pretty easily. No sages, no tank. Doesn't really matter which order we kill them in. As long as we kill them. Let's get all bloodthirsty. Scarlet Chorus style. Flay them. Blood Eagle them. Can I ever do that multiple throw? Something I ever get to unlock?
Right.
Interesting.
Interesting. Good eye, Patrick Star. Food supplies. We could, like, stop and have lunch before we take the Citadel. Before we finally wreck them all. What you got in there? Sage Apprentice, and Outrunner. What's an Outrunner? Are they the ones that teleport? That's really annoying. So.
I will aid.
Oh, he already teleported. Look at that. So, yes, go after him. You, though, go after that sage.
That's from the record.
And let's sunder this jerk's armor. Thrust. Yes. Do as much damage as we can. There we go. Now wreck these. Oh no. Acid rain.
Right.
Yeah, you go do some healing, Landry. I don't know how much damage these mages are doing, though. They don't seem to be doing as much as I would expect.
I got it.
Give this guy a poke. Sorry, ladies. You're just on the wrong side of this war.
I could bend that apart.
Can you? Is that an option? Or is that what subterfuge represents for him? A scroll. More importantly, this... I can read it. Praise literacy. Literacy always wins. And level up already. Whoa, 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 don't rush into this. Oh,
You got-
oh my god! I just screwed up my repositioning so badly. Patrick Star, you take that tank.
Terrible.
And you can eat a disengagement attack, that's fine. They've got wizards, don't they? Kill this real quickly, there we go. Ignore the tank. Let's go for, what do they got? Sun Soldier, Sage.
Can't do that.
They've got Tinker Tailor Spy, or whatever the hell that movie's called. Actually, I would much rather you contribute to damaging this person. Finish that Sage off, come on. Do it.
This weapon is entirely worthless.
Ow,
Damn
hey,
thing
don't hit
couldn't
verse.
pierce cloth.
Break this jerk. Can you survive a disengagement attack and go after that person?
Will do.
Yes, you can. Yes, heal her. That's good. Sunder this fool. There we go. That's pretty good damage, I think. I mean,
Oh, someone stitch me up.
it's a little hard for me to see how much health they have, so
Fall before me!
Verse might eat it. That's... I'm gonna get you to take another disengagement attack. Oh, not, because he's using a missile weapon.
I did that?
He doesn't do disengagement attacks. He doesn't even engage. It's great. Okay. Let's loot.
On it.
Let's loot. And recover our health. So that way is blocked. I guess I have to come back here later to access whatever's down there. Unless this is one of those dungeon designs where I like go to a different level, then come back up at this level. I don't know what's going on here. Let's just loot. Let's just, let's just stop worrying and loot. Loot and pillage. Okay. Oof. Ready? Zen. Let's do this. We're gonna take this friggin' citadel. Oh, here we go. We don't even have Fog of War. We just know everything that's up here. So, oh my god, stop moving. God, I keep doing that by accident. I keep getting myself into bad positions. What is this? I don't even have an expression to say what this is. Sigil of Force. I can push. I can do a force push. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, I could make a Jedi. Or Sith, as the case might be. I can become a Jedi.
On it.
That's great. I have no idea if that spell is even worth using. I have no idea if it's good. I assume it autosaved when I came up here, so even if I fail miserably at this combat, we'll have another opportunity. There's that Ebb character. Does she join me, or do I kill her here? Tarkus Ari. So, you are the vanguard of Kyros' conquest? Not as tall as I imagined. Hey, I took the tall character figure. It's as tall as I can get. But we can't all choose our executioners. Already word of our defiance spreads throughout the lands. You're 7 kinds of stupid if you think our war ends here. Though our lives will certainly end here in Ascension Hall. Consider yourself fortunate. Some of the finest rulers of Apex met death by duel in this hallowed hall. Truly, there's no finer place to settle an intractable feud. Sisters, brothers, it has been a privilege to lead, and an honor to share in your final days. And they will certainly be final. I don't want to be that ruthless. I don't have enough lore for whatever that was. I am but the first of your problems. The chorus and the disfavored are right behind me, and the one thing they have in common is a hatred of you. Fine, just more gristle to chew upon. Oh, jeez. However many friends you brought, we'll be happy to slay them all. Steady yourselves, this is our moment of glory. What did you hope to gain from this rebellion? I'm just stalling. Nothing that we haven't already gained. Our pride, our dignity, these things you can never take from us. The Vendrian Guard could never stand against all of Kyros' forces, but we can teach others to resist, and maybe you'll run out of soldiers before we run out of stubbornness. But I doubt it. You already use Kyros' currency, speak the language. Military control is a formality. But that's just sophistry. Kyros speaks our language, not the other way around. Okay, I don't know if that's true, but besides, that proves nothing other than our common history. But the Fatebinder is saying that Kyros is not just one enemy, but a massive force that can reach you even in times of peace. Armies and edicts are just two of the bloodier ways Kyros can control you. That's right, Lantry. Thank you for that. Seems your uprising amounted to nothing but dead kinsmen. And, I don't know, basically the extinction of Apex? And what did taking Vendrian's Well cost you? How many disfavored corpses rust in the valley? How many choirmen fell to our blades? Well, I don't think the choirmen care. I think there's always more where they came from. How goes the endless battle of the Blade Grave while you deal with us here? The Blade Grave, is that a place I should be familiar with? Oh, that's what happened to Stalwart after the edict. Okay. Oh, that's where he came from, if I recall correctly. I did some off-recording conversations with him. And tell me, are the Archons unified in victory? Did the armies bond in camaraderie over our deaths? Our stand here is the first of your problems. Well, I know that that's going to be true, or else there wouldn't be much of a game after this, would there? How did you know the Archons were feuding? We're hopeless, not witless. Our eyes and ears tell us much. I will die happy knowing your invasion will grind to a halt as the two Archons tear each other to pieces over the title of victor. Perhaps my only regret is not living to see which child king will win. If you're so eager to fall on my blade, stop prattling and come at me. Come on, SpongeBob. Come on, SpongeBob. Or are you as gutless as well? Okay, any last words? Yes. Tell the voices of Narat we are most thankful for his aid. Oh, okay. I should have suspected that would be something that would come up. We would not have made it this far without his support. What a jerk. So it's like both Archons are basically traitors. I'm gonna kill them both, if that's an option. If that's an option. Patrick, I need you to tank. I need you to fall back for a moment. You fall back, and you come here. Okay. You fight him. Actually, let's focus down the sage. We need to wreck this person.
I got it.
Yeah, his armor is pretty effective, I have to say. If we can kill the magic damage quickly,
Bleed out, you little shit.
Patrick can deal with the rest. I call him Patrick so often, I don't even, like, his real name doesn't even come to me that quickly. Let's do a double tech. I haven't done one of those before. Blood soaks stone. Let's do that. I haven't seen one of these.
Take that.
I think I blinked and missed it. It was a very quick double attack. Kill the one that's weak first. Focus that down. You had a disengagement attack? Really? Yikes. Oh no. Can you... Flash of Iron? Yeah, focus on Patrick. Oh, she's kneeling. Oh, so she's not dead. She's probably gonna join me as a slave or something after this. Can we get out of that archer's range? Nope, he will just come at us.
On it.
Drink a potion. There we go. Landry, what are you doing in close combat, you dummy?
I'll take care of it.
That's a nice attack. That's a really nice attack.
Take that.
There we go. Now we all focus down on Tarkus Ari.
Right.
Sunder this lady's armor.
Let them think they can hit
Put
me.
you down, and thrust your pelvis. Ha!
Why can't I hit anything?
I was watching Duckman earlier. Let's
Take that!
take that. Thrust that spear. Come on, yes. Down with Apex. Didn't even lose a person in that fight. That's great. Wow, I thought that guy on the right there, I thought he died on the
Our time
battlefield.
together has
That's what it
not
looked like
gone
anyway.
to waste.
Did you just level up again? Please don't level up 2 levels ahead of me. That'd be horrible. You worthless gnats. We may die, but others will follow our example. Mark my words. So I guess they beat the disfavored? That's amazing. Well done, guys. Crush them! Crush them all! Now that's how it's done, Fatebinder. I should be angry you denied me a scalp or two, but I ought to thank you for saving us the trouble. I'm honored to have had a hand in your glory. What is this? Betray Alliance? Now you arrive? I shed blood to take Ascension Hall, this place, the spire, the valley. It's mine! All of you be gone! What? Okay. I'm intrigued. Okay, let's talk about the story here a little bit, because is this the... This better not be the only option I have for you know, turning against the Scarlet Chorus and the Disfavored and carving my own path. But the way that it comes up here, it feels so unearned. I don't know, it's not built up. It's almost like this line was just added with DLC or something. At least that's how it feels. Yeah, I don't... you know, in a good roleplay, I don't think I can choose that option. It just doesn't feel right. Even though I want to. I really want to betray them. They put terrible circuses on. Disfavored suck. Scarlet Chorus are pretty cool, but their circuses are not great. And, I would like to do this, but... I'm sure your Archon will be pleased that I managed to do your job for you. Screw you, Scarlet Chorus. Well, of course, if anyone appreciates the delegation of risk to expendable outsiders, it's the Archon of Secrets. And that's what I meant, yeah. So, for now I'm with the Scarlet Chorus, I guess, and if I'm stuck with the Scarlet Chorus for the rest of this playthrough, that's fine. I'll explore other playthroughs at some other point. May Pox take your children. Oh yeah, well, may Pelox take your children. Fool. I lay claim to Ascension Hall. Let us be free of this edict. I feel a tug in my chest. I'm gonna read that Elder Scroll again? Or, no, not even. I just gotta memorize and I can... Oh no, this is some weird... Persia crap going on now. Ooh. What? We disappeared. High lore skills required to... Oh! Is this the roof of that spire? Hello. Is this? Yes, this must be the mountain spire. When was the last time? I may need to retch. This is certainly a change. Damn cold change. I think I could land on my feet if I jumped. Not that it would matter for long. Kyros be merciful, SpongeBob. What now? How do we get all the way up here? More importantly, how do we get down? The Vandrian Guard must be rounded up and conscripted. The disfavored must be run down. I agree. The edict is gone and we're still standing. If I were a conscript down there, I'd run for it and thank my good fortune. Good point. Alright, I hereby claim this place. This is now an extension of Tunan's court, and all combatants must leave. This is no longer strictly a military concern. We need to take a breath and sift through what just happened. You're right, Patrick Star. You claim it? Scarlet Chorus bleeds for your victory, and you would so arrogantly savor the fruit all to yourself? You would deny the life of sacrifice of countless... I jest. there are plenty more soldiers where they came from. The voices will not protest your claim, for the time being. That's a really good little joke there. I like that. Send word to the voices of Narat that we were successful. Our glory overfloweth. We would happily carry such good tidings to the Archon, but this humble servant cannot fly. Besides, the Voices is a master of all matters magical. I highly doubt whatever just happened escaped his attention. Oh my god, that's evil. Oh, we hand her a note. The parchment will survive the impact. I have my reservations about getting involved with you, Fatebinder, but this puts them all to rest. I couldn't be more pleased to stand at your side right now. Oh, wow. Applause to Obsidian. You really let people explore the darker side of things in this game. That's pretty funny. No, I'll write it myself. I'm literate. I will write my declaration of control. I write a carefully worded declaration of sovereignty. Yes. My declaration of vital essence. This is barbaric. The Vendrian Guard will have lost enough for one day. I don't care. No, please! Yeah, this is actually very cruel. I kind of regret it. Kind of. Oh, wow. This is Tunon's court! No doubt, I'm the very definition of an enemy of the Overlord. I didn't just resist, I led others into resistance. So I know what's about to happen. But I know when I met my match, and like most folk, I'll do whatever it takes to live. If you show me mercy, I will pledge my life to you, good Fatebinder. I know I'm an Oathbreaker, so my word isn't what it used to be, but I promise, if you spare me, I will serve you well. I could kick her off, too. But, I don't know, she's a party member. Why not take it? Serve me well, and all can be forgiven. I was a lawbreaker once. I understand. I know what it's like. On the other side, you know? You will have my fealty. It is yours. I, Ebb of the Tidecasters, do hereby pledge my life and loyalty to Durigo. I will serve and obey as long as you will have need or want of my skills. What are your skills? Party full. Oh, the max party is 4? It's kind of annoying. Yeah, I'll just accept that then. I'll bring you along after. These aren't voiced? What the hell? Vendrian's well has fallen. For the second time since the conquest began, Kyros' armies take the citadel from its defenders. With your help, the Vendrian Guard rebellion has been crushed. Having taken Ascension Hall with your Scarlet Chorus allies, you satisfy the terms of the edict. You and the forces of Kyros are free from the Overlord's death sentence. I like their helmets. That's kind of cool. I like them. With the threat of execution no longer looming overhead, the Overlord's armies turn their attention away from the citadel and toward each other. Tension that flared over the long siege reached an explosive crescendo as the disfavored and Scarlet Chorus armies clashed iron and bronze in a hasty, disorganized battle. After a brief exchange that left his soldiers bloodied, Graven Ash withdrew his army from the valley, pulling the disfavored back to their secure fort in the Blade Grave. Oh, they live in the Blade Grave? Interesting. Once his army finished licking their wounds, the voices of Narat ordered the Scarlet Chorus to gather in the Stone Sea and prepare for war, this time against their former allies. The Archon of Secrets instructed his soldiers to respect your lawful claim over the spire. Though a few greedy stragglers still lurk in the valley, the Scarlet Chorus were content to leave your stronghold uncontested. As days passed, the wounded and injured were nursed to health. You explore your strange bastion and plan your next steps with careful deliberation. As word spreads that the Scarlet Chorus and his favor turned on each other, factions once resolved to bend the knee are inspired instead to continue fighting. The Archon's feud has heralded the collapse of Kyros' offensive. Oh no. So the Apex lady was right. Tunon, the Archon of Justice, observes the chaos and discord spreading across the land. The Archon summons his Fatebinder to return to court at the Bastard City and report on his actions in Vendrian's Well. It's like a stone face. Wait, you're still here? Our petty squabbles over a delayed siege have no doubt evolved into a respectable civil war. The voices of Nerat will want to discuss the matter. By now he's pulled back to the base at Cacophony. I suggest you don't keep him waiting. So wait, that little cutscene suggested like some time has passed. And yet it seems like we're just back at that moment. The last time someone left the voices of Nerat waiting, he pulled the skin off their hand and moved their bones into the shape of a glaring eye. Is that Fifth Eye? By any chance? Needless to say, it didn't heal well. I'll join you at Cacophony as soon as I speak with Tunon. Because I am, after all, a member of the cult of Tuanon. Do that. The Voices of Nerat loves to entertain new guests, and I'm sure he'll find you quite diverting. Be seeing you, Fatebinder. Hey, that's my sign-off. Jerk. And I stole it from Reboot. There you go. Oh. What? My exit just vanished. It was just here. Well, I know another way you can get down. You know what I mean? Let's look around for a solution. Or you could be my servant now. What's this? On closer inspection, a series of symbols carved in the base. It's like a weird Stargate kind of thing, perhaps. I'd be careful going any closer. This whole tower is humming with energies that we don't understand. Now, I didn't say back away. Let's just find out what it does. Just be cautious. You staked your claim on the tower and everything in it. Whatever that sculpture is, it belongs to you. I feel dizzy. Do you feel dizzy, SpongeBob? Okay, interesting. Huh, there's like a lot going on here. I can witness other spires and such. Did you sense that? The ripples are everywhere. When you move, the magic of this place stirs and churns. That portal over there, those burning braziers, they all grow more intense as you approach. I think it's responding to your presence. Before we get ahead of ourselves, it's worth remembering that you ended Kyros' edict. That's no small feat. Maybe your connection to this place is related. Either way, it sounds like something for the arcane-minded to investigate. Speak with me after you see Tunon, Fatebinder. The disfavored need to be shown their place. If a dog acts up, you use a firm hand to put it back down. Or you use doggy treats. I have found that that also works. If we are to succeed in the tiers, we must work quickly. I'll be waiting. Alright. You don't have to be kicked off of my spire, I guess. We do have some level ups. Oh my god, he leveled up again. He did level up again. The audacity. You were like a full level and a half or so ahead of me. It's crazy. What do I want to give you next? I wouldn't mind upping your ability cooldown a bit, to be honest. I'll give you one more in that, and then I'll start on something else for you. And let's see. More might is always good. Might makes right. This way. Let's do Barrack first. Barrack, that's his name. It's not Patrick Star. I can reduce the resolve nearby enemies. That's pretty nice. Increases damage. I mean, a straight up damage increase is not bad. That's pretty nice, actually. Barrack and nearby party members take reduced damage. What, just as a passive? You don't even have to use that? Yeah, definitely gonna take that then. Yeah, save that, okay. And, okay, this is the more challenging one, because now I have to decide... Arrow catching, that sounds kind of silly. Penetrating shot is good. We'll take that. Oh, I have a new menu bar. What's this? Spire upgrades. Oh, so this is... Okay, this is going to be like my... my... my HQ, I guess. Click on the swindler from Bastard City who's able to acquire valuable items left unattended, rather. Control life, control vigor, control. So she's a skill trainer. He gets me items. Fate binder with the ability to change what skills I'm at. Oh, hey, here's my respec person, but it costs a whole 1 iron. That is crazy. So I'm gonna have to at least stick with what I've got for now. What is this? Power 400. Okay, Nappa, check his power level. Lone Fang, an old beast woman who regularly provides food to take into battle. Smith, who makes weapons. A trainer for weapons. Unique items for sale. Another trainer for weapons. Another trainer for weapons. Dodge and subterfuge. A merchant. Okay. They don't all come up to the roof, do they? Select a region to view the information about its current edict. All of these have edicts? Okay, so there's the Blade Grave, right? Edict of Storms. Edict of Fire in the library that I kind of messed up. Edict of Stone. And there's no edict. Oh, that's where I am currently, though, isn't it? And there's no edict over there. So I can undo all of these edicts. So I can, like, undo the whole conquest, which is pretty crazy. Okay, well, interesting. Interesting, very interesting. Bedouin Guard have maximally fearing me. But they're extinct now, right? So they have every right to fear me, if there are any left. Unnerving presence, okay. Ebb, you kind of fear me, but for some reason you don't have that ability yet. I'm wondering when she's going to join me. Does not respond to my touch anymore. Okay.
Yes.
Nothing else here, right? To the east, deep ashen clouds surrounding the burgeoning library. Lethian's Crossing. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's... Want to instantly teleport from the mountain spire to Ascension Hall? Kind of. So let me express a concern here. And a confession. Baldur's Gate, the expansion Throne of Ball, I never finished it. I've started it several times. I just get bored. I find it, the story structure of that game is just too disjointed. Like, the way that it's structured is you have your little HQ in the pocket plane of hell that Baldur, the god of murder, created for you. And so as much as I love Baldur's Gate 1 and Shadows of Am, Baldur's Gate 2, the expansion to Baldur's Gate 2, the way that you travel around the world from the HQ directly to other places of engagement, it never felt organic to me, and I always just get bored of it. It's just like you're teleporting from one conflict to another. There's no travel, there's no interruptions, and as much as I kind of didn't like the interruptions in the Baldur's Gate games, it's... I don't know, the story just doesn't feel like it's all geographically related. Eventually I just get bored of it and I quit. And I think the furthest I got in it was right before fighting the monk. Whichever one that was. Balthazar or something like that. Or Baldassar. Okay, so this is what my HQ, I guess, in this game. And I'm assuming that when I hire some of those servants, that stuff is going to start, they're going to start appearing here. So I'm going to get, like, you know, the guy who makes weapons for me in one of these places. One of the sword trainers will be here. The magic trainer will be in here, probably. You know, so it's going to be kind of interesting to see this place develop. Plans, locked iron gauntlet. Can I make weapons? Can I make stuff? Use spire forge plan available. Where's the forge? That's not the forge. That's like a bunk room. Okay, we can like re-loot a bunch of these things. I'm pretty sure I've looted these things before. But whatever, free health potions, I'll take it. I must gather my party before venturing forth. Classic. Classic line. And we can finally loot whatever happened out here. Stalwart helm, okay. Yeah, that great spear. That sounds like a pretty cool weapon. I'm a little intrigued. I kind of wanna see what that's like. Basically, just start using pikes.
Piece of cake.
Piece of cake. Oh, and it even has my banner on the castle now. That's perfect. I love my banner. Some food. How do I forge weapons? That's what I want to do. Do I need to do that at a different spire? Or I can't even like rest in there or something? Or loot it? Do I have to repair my castle like I did in, It's raining, okay. I don't have to repair this place like I did in Pillars, right? Investigating the spires. Okay, we're done with that stuff. We're gonna have to go and see Tunon in the Bastard City. But I guess we'll be doing that next episode. So, thank you very much for joining. I do hope that the story structure of this game is not quite as disjointed as it was in Baldur's Gate expansion Throne of Ball. But nonetheless, I'm going to get through it. And maybe I'll have to revisit Throne of Ball at some point. I can't believe I've never actually finished it. I just get bored of it. But thank you very much for watching. Next time, we're going to go finally meet our boss, Tunon. And I hope to see you then and there. Be seeing ya.